Hey everyone, welcome back. New Year's Eve is supposed to be a night of fresh starts, countdowns, cheers, fireworks lighting up the sky, the promise of a better year ahead. But for some people, midnight brings something else entirely. The noise covers screams, the crowds hide watchers, the celebrations mask darker intentions. When the clock strikes 12, not every kiss is welcome, and not every Happy New Year is harmless. Tonight, 3 terrifying true stories that unfolded on New Year's Eve accounts, from people who say these events really happened to them, turning what should have been a joyful night into one they'll never forget. These are viewer-inspired tales of parties gone wrong, unexpected visitors, and moments when the new year felt like a curse. If you're planning to celebrate tonight, maybe keep the doors locked a little tighter. Let's begin. Story 1. The Party Guest Who Never Left. This is from Alex. It was New Year's Eve 2025. Heading into 2026, I hosted a small gathering at my apartment in a mid-sized city, about 10 friends, music, drinks, the usual. We had the balcony doors open for the fireworks view, confetti poppers ready, everyone buzzing as midnight approached. Around 11 p.m., someone knocked. I opened the door expecting a late friend, no one. Empty hallway. I shrugged, closed it. 10 minutes later, another knock. Same thing, nothing there. The third time, I looked out the peephole first. A man stood there mid-30s, dressed in a dark coat, smiling politely. He said he lived downstairs, heard the music, wondered if he could join for a drink. Friendly enough. I let him in. Mistake number 1. He introduced himself as Mark. Quiet at first, nursing a beer, chatting about the building. But as the countdown neared, he got intense. Staring at people too long, laughing a beat too late at jokes. When we all gathered for the ball drop on TV, he stood right behind me, close enough I felt his breath on my neck. 10, 9, everyone shouted, a Happy New Year. Fireworks exploded outside. Cheers erupted. Mark leaned in and whispered, "This is going to be a great year for us." Us? I turned. He was gone. Vanished in the crowd. I checked the apartment. No one saw him leave. No coat on the rack. Friends said they never noticed anyone new. But my phone buzzed. Text from an unknown number. "Thanks for the invite. See you soon." Attached. A photo of the party from inside taken from the balcony. Everyone toasting. Me in the center. Timestamped midnight. I locked up, told everyone to crash if needed. Around 3 a.m., noises from the balcony, soft footsteps on concrete, then tapping on the glass door. I peeked. Mark standing there, coat off, smiling through the reflection. He waved slowly. I yanked the curtain shut, heart pounding. When I looked again, gone. But the door handle jiggled once, gently like testing. Morning came, no sign of him. Police said no forced entry, no missing items. But the building manager checked cameras. The hallway feed showed me opening the door 3 times alone each time. No Mark entering. Yet the photo on my phone was real, taken from outside. I moved out 2 months later. On quiet nights, I still hear that whisper. This is going to be a great year for us. And every New Year's Eve since, my phone gets a text at midnight from the same unknown number. Happy New Year. Miss the party? Story 2. The Drive Home That Never Ended, from Jordan. New Year's Eve 2025, I was driving back from a family gathering in rural Pennsylvania to my place in the city. Snow flurries starting, roads slick but empty after midnight. Radio playing countdown recaps, fireworks in the distance. I felt good. New year, new resolutions. About 1 a.m., headlights appeared behind me, far back at first, then closing fast. A black SUV. It tailgated hard, high beams flashing. I sped up, dangerous in the wet. It matched me. No passing lane, just 2-lane highway flanked by dark woods. I pulled over to let it pass. It slowed, stopped behind me. Hazards on. Driver got out, tall figure in a hoodie, face shadowed. Walked to my window, tapped. I cracked it an inch. "You okay?" I asked. He smiled wide. teeth catching dashboard light. Happy New Year. Mind if I join you? Before I could respond, he reached and grabbed my keys from the ignition. Engine died. Cold rushed in. He walked around, opened passenger door, sat down. Drive, he said, voice calm, almost friendly. I froze. He held the keys up. Drive or I walk you into those woods. No weapon visible, but the tone no bluff. I started the car, hands shaking, pulled back onto the road. He directed. Left here, right there. Off the highway onto back roads, narrow, unlit, snow thickening. We drove for what felt like hours. He talked casual. About his bad year, how he needed a fresh start. Asked my name, where I lived, family details. I answered minimally, mind racing for escape. Phone in pocket, no signal out here. Finally he said, stop. Pulled into an abandoned lot, old gas station, boarded up. Snow piled high. He got out, walked to the front, looked back. Thanks for the ride. Happy New Year. Tossed the keys into the snow, vanished into the trees. I waited 10 minutes shaking, then searched for keys, found them. Drove like hell to the nearest town, reported it. Police said no reports of similar incidents that night. But dashcam footage, I had one, showed the SUV tailing me. Then nothing, no figure approaching, no passenger entering. Just me alone, talking to empty air, pulling over, driving off-road. I still drive that route sometimes. On New Year's nights, I check my mirrors obsessively. Sometimes I swear I see headlights far back closing slow. Story 3. The Countdown in the Attic. From Emily. Our family home in Ohio, old Victorian, creaky floors, attic we rarely used. New Year's Eve 2025. Parents hosted a small dinner party. Kids, me and siblings, upstairs watching movies. Around 11:30 p.m. we heard it. Faint tapping from the attic, rhythmic, like someone pacing. Dad checked, nothing. Settling house, he said. We laughed it off. Midnight came, fireworks outside. We cheered, hugged, champagne popped. Then silence downstairs as adults talked. Upstairs, tapping resumed louder, closer to the attic hatch in the hallway. Then voices muffled, overlapping. Like a crowd whispering countdown. 10, 9, 8. Growing clearer. We froze. Siblings looked at me, oldest. I grabbed a flashlight, opened the hatch slowly. Air rushed down, cold, musty, smelling of old wood and something metallic. Beam up. Empty. Boxes, Christmas decorations. But the whispering continued from everywhere and nowhere. 3, 2, 1. A Happy New Year. A single loud thump overhead, like someone jumping. Then silence. We slammed the hatch, ran downstairs. Told parents. They went up, no one. But on the attic floor, fresh footprints in dust, bare feet, small, circling the hatch. No way in or out, windows sealed, no ladder access. Next day, we cleaned, found an old photo tucked in a box. Family from 1920s, New Year's party, same attic. In the background, a figure standing in shadows, same size as the prints. Parents sold the house months later. We never celebrate at home anymore. On New Year's Eve, wherever I am, around midnight I still hear faint counting. Starting from 10, those are the 3 stories. New Year's Eve promises renewal, but sometimes the old year refuses to let go. Hidden guests, unwanted rides, echoes from the past. They remind us midnight isn't always a clean break. If you've had a New Year's Eve that turned terrifying, send it in. We might feature it. Thanks for listening. Subscribe for more true horror, hit the bell. And tonight, when the clock strikes 12, make sure you're really alone. Happy New Year. Or at least try to have one.